Imagination is crazy, makes a sunny day hazy, starts you asking a daisy what to do, but I can't imagine that you love me too. Let's see, where was I? I was looking at some reference for an idea that I'm doing. Okay, let's drop back over here. And, oh my goodness, what's happening here? What's happening here? My events. Ah, here we go. I have control room. 2 watching now. Only 2 people. P Money. What is up, P Money? And Zoran Poljuk. How are you guys doing? No notifications, just happened to be on YouTube. I just popped on. Right now. Aloha. Anybody drawing and quartering while examining the cross? Ha ha ha. Funny. Elric Hyuga, welcome to the stream. We are concurrent. Just finished drawing and cord. What are your thoughts? I refuse to watch that corruption of what has been a wonderful, wonderful series. Oh, John Malin, how could you do it to me? How could you do it to me? I'm trying to create a promotional image here. I kind of want to do the whole thing. Not sure if that's going to work in my favor. If I do this here. Kind of had a vague image of what I want in my head because I've already drawn a version of this at one time. But I want this to be really crazy good. So Mikey Muck, what's up, Uriah? Hugh? Mekahai Ho. You know you're spelling that wrong, Hugh, right? That was the best D&Q ever. Fine then. Go watch D&Q on Malin's stream. I don't care. We are looking for a couple more artists for the D&Q Fan Edition tonight. Would you like to come on? I might have an unfair advantage. It might be slightly unfair for me to come on. Let's see, he's got a spear like a weaver's beam. Big, hulking giant of a man. And I am going to do this a little exaggerated, but that's okay. It is Christmas. It's all about having fun. I'll give it some thought. I will give it some thought. Famous Ruth, my wife, wouldn't let me watch D&Q last night. She didn't like this one. Oh, Elric will be on it tonight. Nice. Sweet. Live chat. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a little promo image here, so I figured it would be nice to just do it live, because why not, right? I'm not gonna say, well, you know, you guys will figure this out. This is a This will be a biblical story. Nothing set in stone yet, but something I may be working on in the near future. So there it is. Do something nice and dynamic with this guy, although that puts his head right in his crotch, so maybe I should move him over some. John McClane for Christmas John Accord. Oh, Revelation made into a comic. No. Actually, that's already been done. And that was done quite well. Let me see if I have a copy. I don't think I have a copy of it in here. Let me look real quick. Proverbs and Parables. Is this the Revelation book? No, that's Inspired Vision. I don't see it in here. It must be, well, it must be somewhere else. I guess that's all I can say about that. Aloha. Bible 2, Jesus' Revenge. That's actually in Revelation. No, this is you'll see it as the as the drawing comes to life. Just trying to figure out how old to make this character, because there's no specific age for him in the scripture, but it gives you some idea, because he's not old enough to be a warrior, right? Not old enough to be a warrior. He won't be crossed again. Oh, really? Really, Desiccant? Total view time, 2 hours already. Wow, that's fast. Are you drawing an alien? I am not drawing an alien.
No,
it's hard because I'm trying to lay this out, and I shouldn't be talking while I'm doing layouts. Imagination is crazy, makes a sunny day hazy. Start you asking a daisy what to do, what to do. I heard you hold back a laugh. Did I? Did I really? I'm not sure what that was about. Imagination is funny. Oh no, silly. You go around willy-nilly. See, like this. That's probably good enough. Probably. So let's see. I'm gonna do an angled floor here. Then we're going to do background. We're going to army people back here. Ruth says this is her favorite kind of stream. She loves watching creators work. It's why she normally loves Drawn and Quartered. Drawn and Quartered was a bit of a disappointment to you, was it? I shall pass Ruth's disappointment on to Malin. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I noticed, other than, I've only been doing cross-examinations. It's like, you know, because I purpose to do that show. And then a lot of my other shows, I've just been busy doing other things. Like I went to this dinner last night with my wife for a Republican gal who she ran for, I think, school superintendent. And she lost, or actually the Democrats cheated, and so she won, but she didn't get the seat. And yeah, that was interesting. That was fun. Did a little dancing, a little bit. Didn't have my dancing shoes on, so that wasn't ideal. But yeah, that was last night. That's why Drawn and Quartered was not on my show. But yeah, just looking at my channel, it's like all cross-examinations. So I wanted to get some other content up there. And I figured I'll be drawing anyways. I might as well. I might as well. Hate when they vote for Let's Draw Girl over Let's Draw Something Cool. Yeah. Also, I will be on Fan Edition. You'll probably lose. I wouldn't risk it. Aha, John, you're funny. He's a funny guy, this John Dillon fella. What to do, what to do. Bang, 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 bang. Drawing. And we're drawing. And we're drawing. Make this something easy. Why does my phone keep buzzing? It's kind of annoying. So have you guys noticed that the GoFundMe for Trump's wall is now up to $7 million in 3 days? I believe it started this morning at around 2 million, and it went up 1 million in the past hour. So the growth is exponential. It's really freaking impressive. Really, really impressive. All right. Even though I'm going to cover up all this anatomy with armor, I still want the anatomy there, so I make sure that I have the armor placed correctly. Otherwise, that would look silly. Might have to give an angle to this spear so that it looks like it's coming forward. Drawn and disappointment. Aww. Anyone able to see what Mike's drawing? Is it? All right, let me go look. Let me go look. See if this is too difficult for y'all to see. At which point I will not apologize, but too bad. View channel. I know it'll be very entertaining if you cannot neither see what I'm drawing, nor am I speaking enough to make this entertaining. Y'all can ask me some questions. Well, the money will be taxed, and then GoFundMe will also take 8%. No, GoFundMe is actually free. GoFundMe does not take a percentage. And the money will not be taxed because it is a charitable. It will be charitable. So he's actually going to be taking the money and then giving it all to government. So I'm pretty sure it won't be taxed. And regardless, if it's taxed, the tax will go to the government. It's totally normal, Mike. Is the resolution? Oh, the resolution's not great, is it? Quality. I want 780 or 720. No. It's blurry, isn't it?
Golem. You say golem. Why do you say golem? It doesn't say the golem. We hate the hobbitses.
Start you asking a daisy what to do. John Dillard gave me assistant $2. I will give 2 more if you let us see the drawing. Like, I don't really know how to better. Can you see it better now? I don't know. I mean, I'm drawing a blue pencil, so it doesn't show up all that great until I'm a little further down. When is the next drawn and quartered due? Wednesday, so the day after Christmas. The day after Christmas. Is it Job? I don't know. Does Job fight a giant? I don't remember that part.
Job versus the giant.
Job versus the giant. Start you asking a daisy what to do. Can't imagine that you need to. Do you do a good amount of crying during Christmas? John Whalen says. Ha, ha, ha. Silly. He did in one of the apocryphal stories. It's David and Goliath. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. It is indeed Davy and Goliath. A fun little romp through the book of Samuel, I believe.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're... what it may be based upon. What?
Should I take trash if I'm going to grocery outlet?
Yeah. Grocery outlet, bargain market.
Is that's all you have, right?
Yeah, well, I don't... Yeah, just do that. What What to do. And I can't imagine that you love me too. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's an interesting thing when you draw a hand that it actually has to wrap around whatever the 3D item is that you're actually wrapping it around. So let me see. I want to do a little ribbon around the spearhead here, and then let's see, how would I want the motion?
He's over there. Okay. Yeah.
Just do some cool. And no, I don't know exactly what Philistine spearheads look like. I'm just kind of going my own way on this. That is it. Good job, guys. That book was overrated. Are you talking to someone else, or are you talking about the book of Samuel? Let's see. He had a big shield too. Big shield. I want to give it these cool little notches on the side. Oh yeah. Star Wars girl is Mike's undercover daughter. Meow. Mike, I saw you tweeted a review of Lone Star. It's all done then and ready to ship. Ready to ship? Well, it's got to be printed. It's at the printer, so we'll see when I get it. They say 2 weeks. They say 2 weeks. But you know what they say about they say. Tough crowd in here. I better go do some atomic physics and redeem myself. It's a conspiracy. Yeah, I gave the preview copy of the finished, completed PDF to several people. I'm hoping more people do reviews of it. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. Use your intuition to figure out the pronunciation of the words I misspell, please. At this rate, you'll get Lone Star out before Cyberfrog. Oh yeah, absolutely. Cyberfrog's not even done being drawn yet. Lone Star was half done being drawn. Well, not half, but almost half done being drawn before I even started the campaign. And Lone Star 2 will hopefully likewise be done or half done. It depends on if I do... well, let's just say it depends. On things and stuff. I'm getting all cagey now because things and stuff are happening. Things and stuff are happening to me. All right, now that's this layout. I also wanted to do like Samuel up here with, let's see, it wouldn't be, maybe he'd be holding it When are you going to close off Lone Star Indiegogo store? Wouldn't you need to do that while at the printers? No, I overprinted, so I don't know if I'm getting overboard. But I've got I'm getting some press now, dude. Ben Shapiro just freaking tweeted me out, and he might tweet me out again, and he might Facebook me. So let's find out. You know, Mike, that's why I started watching you over DVS, but I am currently regretting that decision. Wait, what? DVS? You mean EVS? At first glance, you appear to be much more docile. Am I not being docile? What's going on? What's the news on the Sphinx Girl character comic? Oh, Lynx, John Whalen for $2. I don't know, man. Ethan wanted to because I was like, hey, man, we should figure this stuff, you know, in emails and stuff. He's like, no, I want to do it all online and have it be all transparent to the people. But it's like, then we never talk about it. So I'm kidding around. So yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah. Things seem to fall easily from Ethan's radar, so I don't know. If it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. I'm not one to sit around and wait, so I'm obviously developing other things, doing other things, busying myself with other things, including LONESTAR, including this project that I'm not going to... I mean, you guys can tell what it is, but I don't want to talk about much more than this is what it is, you know? I'm not going to say what it's for, or who it's for, or why it's for, or where it's for. Create the Lynx story. Well, I was trying to create the Lynx story, but then Ethan said he wanted a writer, and I'm like, I'm a writer. But whatever. Yeah, he wants it to be all. I just said it. He wants it all to be sort of developed before the audience, as like audience participation, you know, which is cool. But it takes a lot more coordination and, you know, team streaming or whatnot. So I think I want to make his head more tilted back. So this in the background, I know it's hard for you to see, but it's Samuel holding up the bottle of anointing oil. Pointy. It'll be time. I can't believe Engleteam shook EVS that hard. England team. Is this something new? Or are you talking about that thing from like 2 months ago or a month ago or whatever? I feel like I want this to be really like exaggerated. The month ago thing when EVS started sewing up and stopped live streaming. Oh, the Comicsgate thing, the Comicsgate kerfuffle. Well, he didn't stop live streaming really at that point, did he? He just stopped calling it Comicsgate Live, and then it kind of, because it wasn't a regular thing, like Comicsgate Live was a regular thing, and then because it became all caps live. Oh, actually, you know what? Remember, he got struck then too. So it was kind of a perfect storm, you know, of things happening. And then I think maybe when he was struck and he couldn't live stream, perhaps he noticed that doing uploaded videos was growing his sub count faster, right? Perhaps. I'm not sure about the timing and all that stuff, but at some point he did realize that his sub count was growing faster doing smaller uploaded videos, which, you know, I knew that algorithm exists. But I don't know. I'd like to get my son to do more produced videos of my stuff. But I'm busy, man. Live streams are easier to me. He wants to get 100,000 subs and live streaming doesn't do it. Well, live streaming was doing it, but it was doing it slowly. Your sub count does grow. It grows slower. And man, yeah, can you imagine where I think business-wise it's very smart. Ethan is no dummy. And yeah, if he can grow his sub count, maybe he can go in fits and spurts, or like in a rhythm where he grows his sub count and then he launches a campaign. And in the launching of the campaign, he does, you know, he takes whatever new subs he has and he live streams to them, the newer audience, which grows, which has grown during the not live streaming portion of the year. And then he, you know, hawks his wares to them. And then when he's done hawking his wares to them, he goes back into sub growth period, grows his channel up to 120, 150,000. And then he goes back in and he repeats this pattern. I don't know. I think that's a really a smart thing. No, I don't think it's as fun for you guys. I don't think it's as fun for the community. You know, and it limits it limits the growth of me and Malin and everybody else in the community to the natural growth we have, rather than relying on jumping on Ethan's stream, you know, saying, hey, sub to me, blah, 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 and just trying to gather more viewers from him. Instead, we develop our own organic viewerships that adds to the total community. So I think it's a smart move on Ethan, and I think it sort of tests the mettle of the other channels' ability to grow on their own merits. So I'm growing slowly, right? There's better days and worse days, but I mean, I'm almost at I'm over 3,800 subs now, which is pretty good if you ask me. Maybe I should do some more of that other stuff, like Ethan is. But tis what it is. Tis what it is. Even EVS doesn't have a Ben Shapiro shout out. Yeah, Ben shouted him out in my thread, or not in my thread, in his thread where he shouted me out, and then down in the thread, he also said, also check out EVS. He's awesome. So yeah, there is that. And Shapiro. I did ask him. I said, hey, if you're gonna tweet me out again, please add some artwork to it. He's like, yeah, I don't know why it didn't bring up any art. Oh, I know why. Because he used LoneStarComic.com, and that's a redirect. It doesn't go straight to Indiegogo. Darn it. Oh, cool. Didn't catch that. Yeah. But he's got a Jordan Peterson and Booker T shout out. So I think there will be some growth when Lone Star gets delivered. I think so too. I think so too. I hope it doesn't take too long at the printer. And I would like to get on that. But it looks like there may be something else that I'll be working on too. And should be good for everyone. And I'm gonna be coy, but you guys can guess. You can take guesses. I'm not gonna answer them, but feel free. Actually, all right, Edwin. I'm gonna tell you on Twitter. Shh, don't tell anybody else, okay? Where are you, Edwin? Where are you on my Twitter? There's Edwin and Ben. But just Edwin. Just coming out. Okay. Edwin, check your Twitter real quick. Strange things are happening. After an appropriate period of time for the backers and funders. What? Oh, I think Lone Star needs to wind up in a comic shop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someday. I want to get a body of work done prior to trying to approach stores and wider distribution. I want it to, I want to do some really great work first for a while. So yeah, you guys will have the monopoly on these printed Lone Star books for a bit. For a bit. I don't know, maybe even like a year or two. I don't know. It depends on how much content and how long it takes me to deliver or to produce. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh, Edwin? Dreams do come true, hey? Prayers are answered. Prayers are answered. In fact, Edwin, did you ever read the Blacklist Universe? Not the pitch deck, but the white paper I wrote. That's what that's the prayer that's being answered here. All right, I'm gonna make Samuel a little bald. All right. Strange things are happening. How long till that can be disclosed down the road? I don't know. There's some stuff to figure out. And then there is, at some point we'll be launching a website. A you know, to collect emails and all that kind of fun stuff, because we are going to work through Indiegogo. And therefore, yeah, we'll be launching it just informationally to gather gather the emails up sooner, hopefully, rather than later. And that's why I'm doing the promo art. I guess you'll be joining Ethan, Malin, Shipman, T-Bear, Baron, and John Dillard on Tales from Beyond the Gate. No comment. I'm going to sink in his cheeks a little bit because he's an old feller. He shouldn't have these terribly deep or robust cheeks. Yeah, the book's not being shipped is the biggest criticism right now. Once they are, I think comics will get huge growth. Yep. Well, it takes time. These things can't be done overnight. Now, nobody bug Edwin about what I just told him, please. He's sworn to secrecy. Edwin, you can tell your wife. Strange things are happening to me. Strange days indeed. Edwin, tell me. Shh, just between you and me. No one else is watching. Where are we at here? Blacklist. Oh, that's not the right channel. Cross, norm, pro. Oh, yep, that's the one I'm on. All right, 3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Right. Well, hopefully it won't be too long. Because the sooner you launch, when you're trying to do an Indiegogo, the sooner you launch like a website and start gathering emails, the better. Because you want to gather as many emails as you can prior to launching the Indiegogo. And so yeah, that should be fun. But that is also why I am keeping Lone Star open now for oh, the opportunities. Without disclosing anything, it has the potential to be huge and fun. It's an amazing opportunity for Mike and for us. Yes. If you tell me and Ruth the secret, I promise Ruth will stay off Malin Militia. Joke. Strange things are happening to me. All I can say is I'm pretty stoked. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you. If you're young at heart. Bony limbs from an old Samuel. If you're young at heart. Am I just seeing half of it, or is your drawing lewd? No, it's not lewd. Are you kidding? No, you're just not seeing it. I should put a little thumb notch in here too. You guys can ask questions. Don't just don't, you know. Feel free. Otherwise, it's just me drawing. That's no fun. How fun is it to just sit there and watch me draw? Edwin, are you working? Mrs. Sexy Claus got interpreted very widely. Yeah. I'm legitimately not going to add that to the drawn and quartered playlist. But I hope John did well. Did he get lots of super chats? I know that's not what it's all about, but you know, drawn and quartered is my biggest night for super chats, so hopefully John did well. You have in my ear reviewing reports. Have you in my ear reviewing reports? Do you think Samuel is overrated? No, why would I think Samuel is overrated? I think it's a great book. I love all the books in the Bible. Did fairly well. Good to hear that his perversion paid off. So when I get this penciled in, I'm going to take a quick picture or a scan of it and send it to a friend of mine. You miss me and my voice of reason. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, and I apologize for... I can't apologize. I was out with my wife. What do you want from me? What do you want from me, blood? Okay, question. What is the biggest pro-con of YouTube for your brand? The biggest pro and con? The biggest pro... Interesting question. The community here that I can talk to without just the incessant SJW sniping and kind of crap. It's it's so nice. I can sit here and just have a conversation. Should I do these as girded lines? Should I do this as I don't want to do it as like a freaking mini skirt. Let me see. Gird your loins. I think doing them as girded loins looks... All right. So, no, I really do appreciate that. A lot, actually. Negative consequence. Problem? Having to watch what I say for the sake of YouTube censors desirous of banning conservative voices. You know, they freaking take down channels for the dumbest of reasons, and I don't want that to happen here. So, direct engagement like that question. Yeah, look great. Thank you. Simulate the sniping if you'd like. Desiccant. Periodically, it is good to give Miller some grief. It encourages humility. Humble me. this sort of design. Fairy tales can come true. I'm gonna have to figure out how best to make these loins look girded. If you're young at heart. If this does well, though, I'm gonna need more artists for biblical books. When you're young at heart. Have you never girded your loins? No, because I don't wear a freaking dress. You know, that's what that is, right? You know how like they used to wear skirts, essentially. And then girding your loins is when you take your skirt and you bind it up into your belt so that, I mean, it kind of looks like a diaper. But it gives your legs the freedom to move unencumbered by the material that you usually wear. So your legs are sort of naked. Today is a good day. They added the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit to Spider-Man PS4. Oh. Aloha, Matt Caution. How are you? The word girdle came from it, if I'm not mistaken. A girdle. What is a girdle? Oh, a girdle's just a slip you wear under your dress, isn't it? Not my dress, but you know what I mean. All right, and then I'm going to have his hair. Let's see. Longish hair sort of flowing over to the side here. Da, da, dee, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thanks for the answer. Ruth is starting YouTube channeling and could always use people's thoughts. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't tell what you are drawing. I'm sorry if you can't tell. So here we've got David, here we've got Goliath, and here we've got Samuel. There, now you can tell what I'm drawing. I am going to put David, though, in sandals. There is a... Gosh, don't I remember a sandal? David lost one of his sandals at some point, but I don't think it was during this fight. Not sure what kind of sandals I want to put on it. Sort of Romanish? No, this is way earlier than that. Let me see. This is why the interwebs, I'm not going to say Google specifically, the ability to search for images for reference has been such a boon to artists. It saves so much time because it's some sort of thing you'd have to go to the library, you'd have to look things up, or you'd have to go to the bookstore, and where is my eraser? There it is. I'm talking like this, I don't know why. David and Goliath is one of my favorite mythos. It is a great story.
Yeah.
It is a great story. The rise of David as the anointed king of Israel. You know, my wife and kids are descended from this guy. They are Solomons. Considered... you know, the royal, still considered the royal lineage, or the royal bloodline anyways. So there's actually this rabbi, my wife went to a Messianic Seder, and there was a rabbi there from Israel. And he's like, He's like, they should have you at the front of the line and treating you all this stuff because you're the descendant of David, the house of David. It's like trip. Shoop, 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 shoop. What is the blue pen for A6A? What? Or A6A? It's blue. It's just it's a regular 0.5 millimeter lead holder, and I use Pentel 0.5 millimeter blue lead because when you draw on graphite, you are stuck erasing, which can get messy, and also I don't like it. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It can get messy, and you can actually lighten your inks, like especially if you're inking with a brush. You can lighten up the inks on the brush. Good resource for choosing interesting poses for comics. I suppose I don't generally use it for that, but go for it. All right, I need a resource for ancient Israeli shoes. Ancient Israeli shoes? Sandals? No, it's asking for one. Huh? SIXGUN? After much waiting, I finally get a Jordan Peterson book from the library. ES drawings in it are great. Oh. Huh. Well, that's a bit of a selection to choose from. Those are ancient Roman style shoes. Very many choices. Very many choices. I shall. Let's go with this. Dun, 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 dun. If you are among the very young at heart. Oh, and here. That's an interesting, very interesting design. What's funny is about Roman shoes, Roman footwear, ancient sandals and stuff. They still steal these designs from modern footwear. It's like 2,000-3,000-year-old shoes, sandals, whatever, and they're still cribbing the same stinking designs for people's shoes, sandals today. Well, women's sandals, anyways. Not a lot of dudes wearing this stuff around. New from PragerU. I'll watch that later. Oh no. We should keep our discussions. Edwin, I have him blocked on Twitter, so. The Romans were so advanced. Roads, toilets, and more. Yeah, we were having this discussion at dinner last night because we were talking about Japan and how they have these super nice toilets. They're all like heated seats and bidets and I mean, even like in you know, the train terminal. It's like the toilets everywhere in Japan are just, they're a pleasure. And I was talking about how, you know, when I went there in like, gosh, I guess it was like 1984. Yeah, around 1984, I went there, and the only American toilet was at my aunt's house, which was like, or my mom's aunt, anyways. My great aunt, I guess, which was like really, it was like a big house because it was out in the country, right? Her house was out in the country, so they had room to make it like an American-sized house, I guess you could say, because you know houses in Japan and Tokyo are freaking tiny. Yeah, everyone else's house, they had benjos. A benjo is it's basically a hole in the floor. That was your toilet in 1980s Japan. And you go now, and they have the most advanced toilets like in the world. So yeah, it was a weird weird shift. I was asking my cousin if anybody has benjos anymore, and she's like, yeah, there's some places that have both. It's as a sort of out of tradition. Like, the benjo is actually better for you. It's better to actually squat, like the squatty potty commercials. You guys have seen that. It's actually better for you to do the squatty potty thing. Japanese women are embarrassed to have anyone near them urinate. It's a very polite society. No one needs to hear me tinkle. All right, now, what to choose for Goliath's armor? Goliath's armor has to be cool. This is a promo image. Maybe it'll make it in as a cover. But that means it needs to be cool.
Okay. Hey, do you want to go for a walk real quick? But you have to hurry up and get your clothes on and deodorant.
Go walk with. Oh.
Yes.
That's a yes.
Wait, hurry up. We got to leave, right?
Okay.
I wonder if they have any resources on what Philistine armor might have actually looked like. I don't like going off of artists' interpretations generally. I like to use real reference. One arm shield and a face mask.
We have some peanut hummus.
Peanut hummus in there? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. David also carried with him. Let me add a little bit to these sandals so they don't look so girly. David also carried with him 4 other smooth stones in his satchel. So I need to remember to put his satchel on here. I wonder if it would be a strap satchel like that, or if it would be like tied to his waist. I'm gonna give him a strap satchel. So people don't notice usually when they're reading, why did David, if David had faith in God, why did he pick up 5 smooth stones from the river rather than just the one he was going to use to kill Goliath with? Does that question pique anyone's interest? Or did none of you know that he picked up 5 stones? Anyone? He had a bronze helmet on his head and wore a coat of scale armor of bronze. On his legs he wore bronze greaves, and a bronze javelin was slung on his back. Nice. No, but I did not know. Did he have faith he'd defeat him with one? Or just defeat him? The faithful answer, and it is in scripture, Goliath had 4 brothers. David wasn't just ready to take out one giant. He was ready to take out all of them. That's right, John. Oh, bus rolling the other way. All right, so scaled armor. Scale armor I can do. And greaves. Greaves, for those who don't know, are shin guards. Maybe I should have him go all the way up to his knees. Yeah, let's do full knee-length greaves since he doesn't have any other. Thank you. Do enjoy a story. Yes. The slingshot was a quick single rotate, so he was just being prepared in case Goliath chickened out and ducked. He did have a shield bearer. Or he had 4 brothers. I thought a shale, for good measure. You thought a shale? What do you mean you thought a shale? What does that mean? We don't quite understand what you mean by he had shale. JoJo's here. Go tell somebody.
JoJo!
JoJo is here. Someone go get him. Right. I'm going to rip off this drawing because it looks like it's pretty accurate with the scaled armor. Or at least I'm going to rip off the armor. Concurrent viewers. Speared like a weaver's beam, it says. It's been ages since I read the OT. Maybe this question is an obvious answer. I don't remember. Why is David always depicted with a regular sling when staff slings were so much more common with shepherds? I've never even heard of a staff sling. What is a staff sling? Now I feel like I need to look it up. You're going to make me look it up, man. I'm trying to work. Perhaps because the Bible doesn't say anything about a staff sling, it just says a sling. Huh? Handheld trebuchet. All right, let's check the funding on the wall. When I last checked, it was 7,013,187. Now it is 7,617,676. Boy, if I could get, and the great thing about that is it's like 20 bucks here, 100 bucks here, 80 bucks here, 5 bucks here, 10 bucks there, 20 bucks there. 125,274 donations. Mind blown. This thing is growing so quickly. Oh my gosh. Somebody put up a GoFundMe for ladders to get over Trump's wall, and it's raised $10,685 in 12 hours. Hey, buddy. How was school? Oh my gosh. Is that a candy?
It's day school.
Oh, good school?
Uh-huh.
Good. Okay, you can stop now.
What's wrong with me?
What?
Watch out.
I want a lady.
Let's see. Like your photo. This one must be Dang. I wonder if they will cancel these GoFundMes. It's kind of BS trolling. The first one's not. First one's legit, man. It's funny. I think that guy might have gotten the idea from Michael Savage, because I was listening to Michael Savage last week. Actually, yeah, I guess it was last week. And gosh, I almost never listen to him anymore. But they were talking about that. They're like, why don't we do a GoFundMe to get the money for the wall? And then Congress can't cry about it not being in the budget. And then boom, there it is. Some noble triple amputee veteran puts that thing up. He seems like a super legit guy, and thanks, son. This thing is screaming. It is screaming. 1 billion isn't even enough. No, the $1 billion goal isn't enough. But you know what? The $15,000 goal for Lone Star wasn't enough either, was it? I wonder. No, that's treasonous. Well, the goal of the ladder. What is the goal of the ladder GoFundMe? Is it for one tall ladder? I think it said ladders, plural. So let's see. I drew this Goliath image for a skateboard design I did a while ago. Also a David versus Goliath. And I think I'm going to repeat it here because it's not technically accurate, but it was cool because it had these horns on the side of its head, or on the side of the helmet. Like ram horns. I think I'm going to do it again because I liked it. I have a few of those left too. Jesus' name, I pray. Running a GoFundMe for ladders is prejudicial against the handicapped. It should be for a wheelchair accessible elevator deck. I just think it's hilarious that idiots have actually donated $10,000 to it. It's like, are you quite daft? I know it's silly to even ask, but Isaac, take your headphones off so you can hear your mother.
What? Are you ready? Okay.
Hey, why you haven't came back in to do this? I told you to get dressed.
I guess this makes him kind of look like the death dealer, huh?
Is that?
Don't mention what it's for. To him.
Who's that?
To this. To the live stream.
Oh. You're just trying.
No, I'm not just drawing. It's a promo image. I just don't want to announce what it is until we announce what it is. Well, no, I mean, they know it's David versus Goliath. Jeez. Unless they're brain dead. Sales tax. Sotto money.
I want my dad to put a lady. I want my dad to put a lady. Yeah. I want that.
He wants a dinosaur park in Zadie. I don't know what he means by a dinosaur park, but he always says he wants to go to a dinosaur park. Don't know of any dinosaur parks in the San Diego area. I actually had to look up comparative tax burden. Seriously, it's nuts. Oh, just got a job offer in San Diego and turned it down laughing. Dude, your state income tax is ridiculous. Yeah. I know, man. I know. But I need a calling from God to move. That's such a huge decision in life that I would really need a for sure calling from God that's what I have to do. I am where God plants me. And I know he meant me to move here. If he means me to move somewhere else, then I need to know from him.
Are you kidding me? Does JoJo want to go?
Well, he's going. The Philistine Natural History Museum, La Brea? La Brea. Yeah, La Brea is kind of far. What do you think? Should Goliath be laughing at this little pipsqueak? With double rows of teeth and 6 fingers on each hand. I should give him 6 fingers, huh? Use the descriptions of the giants that we've had over the centuries. 6 fingers, double rows of teeth. Although I don't know how I'd show double rows of teeth. Big. I'm gonna bust his beard out of this thing. Overland, Kansas. Friends moved from LA there. Great schools, low taxes. Housing is much cheaper and nicer. Parks plentiful with streams, waterfalls, paths. I don't know. My niece lives in Overland Park. I'm sure that's a great place for. Although I've only been there for like a weekend. I went there for her wedding. They're a little longer than just a weekend.
What?
Oh yeah, you know what I can do is I can add some flavor to this and give them sort of a braided beard look, or not braided, but actually I could braid his beard, but eh. Don't forget my son. Looks like slave art. What? Justin Ward says, thanks for the chat this morning. Made me think. I'll probably always be agnostic. It's nice to hear some polite discussion. Well, thank you for being there, Justin. I enjoy having people of all faiths or lack thereof on the cross-examinations. Utah is supposedly the fastest growing state and economy. Yeah, I really don't need suggestions right now. Because unless I have a conviction that I'm supposed to be moving, then I'm not going to. I know I was in my state of despair. I was looking at houses on. I was looking at houses, but yeah, I'm in a more chill mode right now. So Indiegogo money would literally go twice as far. I know. Unhinged, wide open jaw. You think so? Yeah. I kind of like the idea of him laughing at the little guy. Although he would look more terrifying. Looks like slave art. What do you mean by looks like slave? What the heck? Look at that. Somebody dug into my eraser. These children. Let's just see how it looks. Oh, by keep it real better, you mean don't give him like double rows of teeth and stuff? That is real. That's legitimate reports of giants. They're not. They weren't talking about myths or anything. They're talking about like legit reports in newspapers and stuff of giants.
Hi.
Or at least giant skeletons and stuff.
How about we add in the style of this street?
Hey, whoa, no! You know what? I'm gonna do some. Don't know what.
Yeah. How long, Mike?
How long what?
So you're done?
Till I'm done. I'm not gonna be done.
Ethan wants to
What are you talking about? I'm working.
talk to you.
Oh, for a bit?
For a little bit?
Hold, please. I'm going to have to mute this.
He's going to talk to you right now.
All right, ready. Let's see. Anybody message me? Nope. Working. So, let's see. Mike is a magician. He disappeared. I didn't disappear. I muted it, right? I muted it. Don't make me bring Grima Wormtongue in here to school you on Christian. Please don't school me on Christian. North American giants. Yeah, there have been reports. Oh, man, you just got to look into it. There's reports of giants. They just hid it. It's all been hidden, but you can still find the reports in like old microfiche of newspapers and whatnot. In like the 1920s, the Smithsonian went around the country gathering up, and there's reports of people from the Smithsonian collecting the remains of giants. Like farmers would be plowing their fields and they'd find a giant burial or a giant skeleton or whatnot. And it would be in the local newspaper. And then there'd be another report that the Smithsonian was coming to collect the freaking bones. Giants don't fit well into the evolution of mankind. They are actually not part of that plan. And so, yeah, they did a nice little cleanup job. They took all the giants, except you know where they couldn't go and get the ones from Peru. So you can Google Peruvian giants. They still have the skulls of a number of giants down there. Huge skulls. Not entirely human. Not to say that they're not human. Well, I mean, they're Nephilims. So, but their skulls, they don't have the same suture lines necessarily. They aren't, some of them are slightly different shaped and whatnot. It's very interesting. Look into it for yourself. Maybe I'll do a show on it sometime. Just finding giants. But yeah, there have been reports all over America. And the funny thing is, the reports of the giants appearing like to the native tribes and whatnot, they start around the same time as the book of Joshua. The book of Joshua, that's when God has Joshua traipsing around the Middle East, wiping out all the tribes of the giants, right? So some of these giants built themselves ships and got the heck out of Dodge and ended up in America. They were the first. Well, maybe not the first. The natives were already here, so the Aborigines were already here. Aboriginal peoples. But yeah, there's like legit reports. You can check them out for yourself, or you can just wait for me to get around to doing a video on it. Not as big. Not quite as big. Let's see, do I want to do a... Oh, yes.
Did you know your parents' wedding anniversary is Cinco de Mayo?
No. I did not know that. What kind of design this would be?
Okay. Pizza. Oh.
Elijah, aren't you going? Huh? Dude, when was the last time you did any exercise? What? The walk you went with me? Go with your mother. Then get dressed and go with your mother. All right, no computers. No video games. What? Well, you won't be able to work on anything because you're not allowed to be on any computers or video
Just
game
gonna
because
go
you
get
don't.
freaking candy.
You never get any exercise, Elijah. Go for the walk. Most out of shape teenager.
Isaac, come on.
Elijah's going with you too. Elijah. Yes, he is. Whether he likes it or not. Stop messing around and get dressed. Now. No, he's going to get dressed in the next 5 minutes. I wonder what kind of scale are. Pencils, ABD, paint. I don't know what that means. Mike, how do you know if you're ready to draw professionally? Someone will be willing to pay you. That's what being a professional is. You know, hey, there's professional artists that I would not think that anyone would want to pay them, and yet people do. So they are professionals, regardless of their skill set. Well, geez, that's a male shirt. I don't think they wore chainmail back then. I'm just going to give him scale side armor or the shoulders thing, pauldrons, scale pauldrons. Oh no, this is a pauldron here. What the heck is it called on the shoulder? Ugh, drawing a blank. Brian Four-Star has a lot of videos about the elongated skulls you were mentioning. Scale mail. Yeah, scale mail. Well, no, scale armor. Scale armor. I guess that is scale mail, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, all that stuff, it's, you know, it's very interesting. I find it very interesting about the giants and everything. The Nephilim. Sleep with one eye open. He needs a giant yellow. Giant yellow vest. That's fine. That's good. Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming. So where does this sort of be hung here? I think it's gonna be hung off of this sash too. What's the art tip or lessons that had the biggest impact on you? Read, and this is why I give this advice to every single bloody artist. Read George Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. That has been the single best advice I was ever given. And I mean read it. Don't just look at the pictures. David versus Goliath. Is he drawing for a Bible? I'm not telling you what it's for. It's a secret. Secret, secret. I've got a secret. Shh. But you will know soon. Edwin knows, but don't ask him. Ha ha ha. Don't forget to give Goliath 6 fingers and toes plus red hair. Red hair? Did Goliath have red hair? I am going to give him 6 fingers. I just gave him another finger. Oh, aloha, good dog prayers. Fun. David versus Goliath. Gripping your pillows tight. What the heck? My phone is buzzing off the hook. I think I'm getting messages on Twitter or something. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of chatting going on Twitter. Blabbity blabbity blue. A whole bunch of talking on Twitter. All right, let's do a real quick funding refresh on the Trump wall. It was previously 7,617,676. It is now 7,818,611. We've gone up 200,000 since the last time I checked. That's not too shabby. Ooh, you may find this interesting. At midnight on New Year's Eve, all works first published in the United States in 1923 will enter the public domain. It has been 21 years since the last mass expiration of copyright in the U.S. Boy, I think that puts Zorro smack dab in the public domain. Let me do a real quick check here. I'm sure they'll probably have stuff listed on this article. Smithsonian Magazine. Aloha, guys. Let's see if it has a Robert Frost poem. I don't know. When that year's copyright skedaddles, you'll have instant access to countless titles, including The Vanishing American by Zane Grey. Something I don't care about. American Adventure. Arthur Conan Doyle. The Chip Woman's Fortune. I don't know what that is. Nebraska. In the Nation. The Real Story of a Bootlegger. That's it? That's all they gave us? Stupid Smithsonian Magazine. Oops, I just closed that thing out. Let's refresh Trump's wall. Ooh, just went up another 40,000. $7,855,016. Let's go Trump. Alrighty. Wow, you can see this pretty well, huh? For blue lines. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Hey, it's Saul. It is Saul. Or rather, David and Goliath. Do you prefer flat colors or more rendered stuff in comics? Depends on the artist. Some artists look better with flat colors. Some artists look better with full renders. I look better with full renders, in my opinion. So yeah, there it is. There it be. I wonder if I should give him like a sort of a skirt of. I could do that. Did you see the report where Goliath had multiple holes in his forehead when they dug him up, probably from the other slingers on the grassy knoll? You're funny. A bunch of my progressive friends are losing it over the wall Indiegogo. GoFundMe. Yeah, they're like, okay, somebody posted this. Let me see. Oops, I think I closed my Facebook page. Facebooky. Let me read this thing to you. It's funny. Oh. Come on now. You gotta take so long. Yeah, this is it, I think. So this guy posts 3 hours ago. Trump supporters are ecstatic that a GoFundMe to build Trump's idiotic wall has raised over $2.5 million in 3 days. What they don't realize is that if it continues at this rate, they will reach $5 billion by the year 2034, and this will only build approximately 30% of the wall. Ha ha ha. That's 3 hours ago. It was at 2.5 million, and now it is at 7 point. Actually, let me refresh it. $7.855 million. So at this rate, they were talking about 2.5 million in 3 days. It has tripled since this idiot posted that. It is still in its 3rd day. Oh, these guys are, no kidding, losing their crap. It is growing exponentially. Literally at this rate, it could reach $1 billion in, like, I don't know, a week. I mean, if it continues this exponential rate of growth, I don't see how it can. That seems a little impossible, but he's just saying at this rate. Well, the rate is exponential right now. So this guy, they are losing their crap, and it's making me laugh. Then some people are being like, well, good, as long as I don't have to pay for it with my tax dollars. Oh. Sorry to any California surfer boys who may feel mocked by my accent. Actually, nobody talks like that anymore. It jumped double, crazy. Triple, that's triple. 2.5 to 7.8 is triple. If only there was some fund every citizen could pay into, then whoever the citizens voted into power could use that money on what the citizens wanted. Well, that's what we're doing now, man. Yeah. That is what we are doing now, and it is glorious. And the thing, again, I repeat myself, but the thing I love about it is that, dude, these are all little donations of, $5, $10, $100. There's no, well, not that I've seen. I'm sure there are some bigger donations, but it's almost all the donations that I have seen as I've been watching this thing grow have been these little donations. I think 200 was the largest donation I saw. But like, even if I go there right now, let's see what's on there. 150, 25, 20, 20, 30, 50, 100, 30, 5. It's 129,471 donations. And I mean, do the math. That average donation is probably, I could do the math. The 7,855 divided by, oh wait, just do 1 into, it's about $70. It's about $70. The average donation is about $70. Sounded like Bill and Ted. No way, Ted. I can't do it. Sounds so dumb. Okay. Zorro is already public domain. The character of Zorro was public domain. The book, The Mark of Zorro, is not, because the character of Zorro was published prior to the public domain laws, but the novel, and that book was called The Count of the Capistrano, I think, or The Curse of the Capistrano, one or the other. And that was published prior to the public domain release date, but the actual novelization of those short stories, The Mark of Zorro, or The Mask of Zorro, I think it's The Mark of Zorro, was not in the public domain. So I think now it probably is, but I'm not 100% sure. Mattis is stepping down? Oh, that's news. That's news to me. Exit light. Make Count de Capistrano the founder of the Forgotten Soldiers. It's not the Forgotten Soldiers. It's the Unknown Soldiers. And another thing, these people are so concerned. They make jabs about, Mexico's not paying for it. I'm like, not a single person who voted for Trump gives a rat's butt who pays for it. You win nothing with that argument. No, I don't want to draw the Phantom, dude. I don't like the Phantom's costume. I don't like the little striped shorts. The rest of it's fine, but those striped shorts just kill me. I don't understand. So it says Greaves. It doesn't say Gorgeous, but I'm going to give him some arm bands anyways. Don't forget my son to include everyone. Even if I'm saying the table is gone. Sleep with one eye open, gripping the pillow tight. Actually, I'm even gonna have it tied on. I like these little details, they're fun. And tonight, take my hand, off to never land. Do, 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 do. I should turn the buzzer off on my phone. It's really kind of getting annoying. When you're not involved in a Twitter chat and everyone else in the chat is chatting and it just makes your phone go off the freaking rails, it's kind of annoying. All right. So what shall I do? What can I do with a contact bar? Let me give this some little design. Little designy stuff down here. To give it some extra textures. Extra texture. Actually, this should be single string, right? Let me see. Strings, flings and strings and strings and things. All right, yeah, this is these should be sort of single pouched. Single pouch. Some nice weaving here. As Mike released his statement on how great D&Q I didn't believe that Mexico would pay for it. However, I knew we need it, and Trump seemed committed to the construction of it. I know. Yeah, Metallica, sorry. Enter Sandman. Exit light. Enter night. Take my hand. Soft to never land. What do you think about thought clouds versus rectangles? I read somewhere that they're seen as silly comic strip device and not suitable for comics. Whatever, man. I'm a traditionalist. Thought clouds are fine with me. I got no problems. Triangles are cool too. Depends on the narration you're trying to do. I have no problem with thought clouds though. I guess it's up to the letterer. From sand to the sun is gone. Sleep with one eye open. Open the pillow tight. Exit light. Enter night. Take my Basically, Mark of Zorro, Curse of Capistrano are all public domain, but ZPI claims ownership. The claim is held up sometimes. Others, it is struck down. The more solid ruling is that it's public domain. Yeah, I haven't looked into it probably in over 10 years. It's been over 10 years. So I blame neocon Republicans in their obstruction. Trump must have felt he would lose if he pushed for the wall money. Of course, it's even worse now. I haven't been paying attention to what's going on today. Be interesting to get an update. I'm seeing conflicting reports, essentially. Big old freaking Hulk toes. It's the Hulk, man. It's the Hulk versus I don't know, Speedball? Some. I forget my son. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. 2, 3, 4, 5. I am gonna give him 6 toes. Is this exciting for anyone watching me scribble? Scribble and bibble and bibble and scribble. It's all up here. This is just scribbling and bibbling and bibbling and scribbling. It doesn't do anyone any good up there in your head. Write it down, Wolfgang. Write it down. Got any advice for artists that lack confidence in their ability to draw? Nothing that's not going to sound flippant. Keep drawing. You're drawing for yourself, man. You're drawing for yourself. You're not drawing for anybody else. So if you enjoy drawing, just draw. And then if you get to a point where you're, you know, you want to use that skill, or you think that skill's grown to the point where you can make money off of it, then that's great. But you know, I drew for 20 years. Well, maybe not 20 years. I would sell some artwork in high school and stuff, but you know, before I made an actual career out of it, yeah, I drew. I was 20 years old before I started, and I drew freaking, I don't know if every day, but I drew all the stinking time growing up. It was a mistake, yo. Excuse me. Excuse me. That is rude to bop on stream like this. The wall GoFundMe looks like it's going to break 8 million in the next 15 minutes. No, really? Damn, son. 7855, 7980. Oh my gosh. Let's put a clock on it. It's 317. I bet you it's 8 million by 325. First published work in comics was the inked cover of Arrow #1 from the Malibu. The Boo. Malibu. Yo. First published penciled work was the cover of Protectors #1, also from the Boo. The Malibu. Yo. Yes, yes, y'all, it don't stop. Keep it on. So yes, that is the answer to your question. Another question. Refresh, it's over 8 now. Are you kidding? Wow! That was like seconds. This thing is growing so freaking fast. Okay, and look at these $50, $20, $50, $80, $20, $25. 131,951 donations. Dang! I kind of want to screen cap that and share it with that guy that was complaining about it before. Let's see. 2 hours. It took 2 hours to get from 7 million to 8 million. But I'm just going to keep reminding these guys. Oh, no, it only took 1 hour to get from 6 million to 7 million, and then it took 2 hours to get from 7 million to 8 million. I think it may be slowing down. That's no bueno. Don't slow down. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. The fund's description there, taking that into account. Oh, GoFundMe is more symbolic than anything. It's not. I support it as the people voicing their discontent, but just giving money to Congress doesn't guarantee anything, unfortunately. Yeah, they did address that in the... people really should read the information. Oh no, I just closed the window I was watching this on. All right, let me refresh this. And then apologize to everyone. My apologies. And 42 people watching now. I really don't know why, but I thank you all for being here. It's going to be on Fox News tonight, so we'll probably get a huge boost. Oh, yeah. Somebody go see if Ben Shapiro said anything about it on his thing yet. Tells. Man, I would like to get an update from the printer, please. All right, back to the Philistines. Philistinas. Oh. All right. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have to talk to somebody real quick. Let's see. April, May. May. You're going to ink that today, Mike? I am going to. I am going to ink this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to ink the whole thing today. I'm going to give it a shot. April to May. On the Okay. Sorry, business takes precedence. Ladies and gentlemen, business takes precedence. Although this is business too. My back. My back. Sleep with one eye open. All right, let me do some tassels here as well. I love adding the details. The deets. The deets, peeps. And your pillow tight. It's in the light. Into night. Off to Neverland. I wish border states were allowed to put up their own walls without the feds sticking them with lawsuits. Yeah, right? I don't know why that's not possible or practical. Oh yeah, I was drawing his foot. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Wah, wah. Uh, 8.1 now, 100,000 in about 10 minutes. Wow, man, that is screaming. Has anyone watched the Umbrella Guy's video about diversity in comics video today? Some goofball is petitioning to have a social security. That's so ridiculous. You can't remove somebody's social security number. It seems like such a waste of air to talk about it. But it is what it is. It's fodder for YouTube. I mean, I love Tug as much as the next guy, but I really don't see. Or are these people just so deranged they actually think they can remove somebody's bloody social security number because they don't like what they say on YouTube? Freaking idiots. They're so stupid. That's how delusional SJWs are. That is correct. That is correct. Very much. Thank you very much. I think I need some reference for how a girded loin skirt thing, whatever you call it, on a guy. Because I don't like how that looks at all. Okay, so we pull it up, gathered, bunched together here. Gathered and bunched. Gathered and bunched. Bunch, 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 bunch. Is that petition even real? I mean, it references giving DNC's SS money to a young Hispanic man and a Muslim female, and he said a bunch of times he has a Hispanic son and a Muslim daughter. What? No, it's delusion. I don't know. I don't know if it's... I'm pretty sure... Actually, that's a good point. I don't know. I don't know, man. I cannot answer that question properly. So let's see. Sorry, my back is just starting to kill me. Now, how do I want these individual plates to look? I don't want them to be boring. Maybe I'll give them sort of a bevel. And turn my heat. Take my hand. After never, never land. Well, you can still be racist even with mixed race kids, don't you know? I know, these people are... They're dumber than a bag of hammers, tell you what. Richard was just conquering those women's bodies in the name of white supremacy or something. Yeah. Yup. Oh, I might need to go take some ibuprofen. If you cannot weed them out, breed them out. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Boy, my back usually doesn't hurt like this when I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I'm being attacked by the enemy. That's what's the problem. That's what's happening here. I ever tell you the time the enemy was attacking me? This is awkward. What's awkward, Bruno? Revoke my dirt burst. Take that, Obama. This is awkward. Bruno, what do you find awkward, my friend? I don't know what you're talking about. I wonder if I could... How would I link that? Let's just do links like this. And... I think I'll just make this a simple leather sash. What size of lead do you use for your blue? This is a 0.5 millimeter Pentel blue lead. It is much better than the waxy blue non-photo blue leads you get for like the 2mm lead holders. It is not as waxy, so the ink will stick to the paper. But the drawback is that it is not as erasable. So if you draw too dark, which is I try not to draw too dark in layouts, but if you draw too dark, you're stuck with whatever you just drew because it's not coming up. But thankfully, you can still select the blue color range and just vanish it in Photoshop. So that is lots of plus. You're a government-targeted individual for telling the truth about giants, hence back pain. Ah, is that what happened? Here, what do you guys think so far? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Actually, let me see what I can get a focus on here. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, so you guys enjoy a moment of silence. A moment of prayer and reflection, if you will. Crack my back. Afternoon. Hail, Cody Bodeker. Bruno Beautiful, thank you. Hello. Barometric pressure hurting your spine, Mike? I don't know. Been experimenting with 5mm 2B lead for drawing. A lot of fun. 0.5mm, I think you mean, right? It erases fairly easily. You don't have to press hard to get dark lines. It also slides across the page like butter on a hot skillet. Don't tell NASA about the butter. Wah, wah. All right. I think the rest of his scales I can just repeat when I am inking. Let's see. Let me give his shield a cool design so that it's not just a plain shield. Come on now. Robert Willing, what's up? Brett Burner. Hello. Hello. I'm fine. How are you? I need to mute this real quick. Sorry, telephone call. Let's see here. Hail everyone. Hey Mike, what's up? Cheers for the info. I'm going into my drawing after visiting family over Christmas. I already have a range of pens, pencils to test. See what I say. Benihana, can I take your order? Sheesh, come on. Come on. Oh yeah, I was looking for let's see. Design? Oh wow, they actually have ancient pottery and whatnot. That doesn't give me a lot to work with. Hard to come up with good stuff. Hello, hello. This is Rosemary, your friendly telephone operator. Flied lice with extra egg. Dayboyd and Goliath. Goliath. Oh. Yes, it's David and Goliath. This is true, it's true. Oh, this is weird. What is that? Dagon, the Philistine god Dagon. Which is like a dude in a fish suit. What the heck? Come on, I need some cool designs here. That's a freaking duck. I don't want to use a duck. Boring. Boring. Wait, the Philistines did not have much in the way of cool design. So how would you design a Philistine's shield? Let me look at this. H-I-E-L-D. Sorry if this is getting boring, guys. I have to find something cool to put on a shield. Okay. Crows? Man, that's no fun. Cowskin shield. Ugh, that's terrible. Who wants a cowskin shield? I want the shield to look cool. Ooh, I can do like snakes and stuff. Dagon was a fish head god that people Jonah preached to after he was spit out of the big fish. Swan and opium poppy imagery a lot. Pope's mitre comes from the Dagon priest head dressing. Oh, does it? So a fish head god? So I could put like a fish head god, like... Actually, maybe I should do something simpler in the middle. Something simple. You know, I could just do a round thing in the middle. And I can do some designs around the edges. Design, design, it's all about design, design. And don't worry, if this thing here, what I'm doing, comes to pass, it will not it should not interfere with me getting Lone Star 2 done, which I know you're all chomping at the bit, waiting for me to finish. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Or am I right? That's why God used a big fish to spit Jonah on their shores. It got their attention. Oh, that's an interesting. But they weren't Philistines. Nineveh? The people of Nineveh, they weren't Philistines. So wait, what were you saying? Philistines? Oh, the fish had got the people of Nineveh. Oh, okay, gotcha. Dagon. All right. Is that correct? Or should I like open that up a little? Yeah. Open that up a bit. These are going to be. Lord, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Lord, everything that you have to say. They follow Dagon. Spear point in center of shield. No. I'm just going to use like bronze in the center. This could actually, I mean, you know what, realistically, this would probably be cowhide. But that would look boring. Let's see. What was I going to do? They followed Dagon. Oh, they did? Oh, so I could... So the fish head god, so I can do like a weird dude with a fish head here. How would I do it? It wouldn't be like the world's greatest drawing because they weren't like... It'd be like... trying to come up with designs on the fly. Not good. Embossed leather. Were they aliens from the moon? It's a good question. Embossed leather. I don't know. Do I want to be accurate or do I want to be cool? Merman images. So, I mean, I could do it at an angle like. Actually, let me see. Any good Arthur Dragon? That's Goliath about to get his head chopped off by his own sword. Yes. What about octopus stuff? Fishman. Fishman. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Oh, that works. All right, so I'll do Fishman this way. Fishman this way. Okay, that works. That'll work. And then maybe I could do something else down here. Dagon miter. You said no, they used phallic symbols. I'm gonna pass on the phallic symbols. What about octopus stuff? Octopus stuff. I don't know. Did they do octopus stuff? I could do. I mean, down here I could do like some tentacles. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know what that has to do with the Philistines, but actually, that's more of a squid. All right. All right. And then let me do. Let's see. How does this goofy guy look? Oh yeah, the braided beard thing actually works with him. I'm gonna give him black hair though, not redhead. Just well, shoot. I don't remember Goliath being described as having red hair. This is what it is. Mm-hmm. 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 Um, strategy. Okay, any. Lord of the Ring has a lot of great shield designs they did for the movie. Each group has motifs. Yes. Do you take a fish man out to see a movie? Didn't have to pay to get him in. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, them up, yum. Fish heads. You are the expert on what you are drawing. Can you tell me who the giant superimposed man with the bottle is in the background? This is Samuel. This is a bottle of anointing oil to anoint David as king of Israel. I took a fish head out to see a movie. Didn't have to pay to get it in. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads, eat them up, yum. Roly-poly fish heads, yeah. Okie dokie. What do you mean you can't believe that was a popular song? Man, They Might Be Giants are awesome. Why is the world in love again? Why are we walking hand in hand? Why are the ocean levels rising up? It's a brand new album for 1990. I can't believe it was 1990. They might be giants, brand new album flood. I'm your only friend, I'm not your only friend, but I'm a little glowing friend, but really I'm not actually your friend, but I am. Blue canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a line, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells. So the room must listen to me, filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite, like a lodging symphony, always there. Blue Canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Etc., etc., etc. Alright, singing actually hurts my voice after a while. Can you believe that the Animaniacs had Bill Clinton in their intro? I miss Night Flight and USA Up All Night. They were first on 120 Minutes on MTV because they were like alternative. It was like They Might Be Giants and Sinead O'Connor, Midnight Oil. You know, all of these back when there used to be such a thing as alternative music. It was MTV would play it on 120 Minutes, which was I think midnight my time. Yeah, and for 2 hours. Or was it 10 p.m.? Remember when MTV used to play music? Isn't that interesting? Back in the good old days. Back in the good old days. When MTV used to play music. It was wonderful. We didn't have MTV at that time. We called every day to say, I want my MTV. I want my MTV. Well, they can't even play that song on the radio anymore. Because they say the derogatory F word about homosexuals. Isn't that funny? That was just like standard operating procedure back in the 80s. And now it's like, can't play it on the... I mean, I get it. It's offensive. But we've just clamped down on language in this country. In fact, if I said it, this video would get demonetized. Demonetized. And my electrical well is a simple message. Dire Straits, Over the Moon. Yeah. The earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy. That's in his only care. a movie in there. We got to install microwave ovens. Got some kitchen deliveries. We got the movies, refrigerators. We got the movies, color TV. All right, I think I'm done penciling Goliath. I am done penciling David. Now, as I am a glutton for punishment, I'm going to draw a crowd scene behind Goliath before I finish Samuel. Actually, you know what? Let me finish Samuel's. Finish up Samuel's knobby little fingers here. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on their little finger. Maybe get a blister on their thumb. Boy, the CG in that video did not age well, did it? Don't worry what this song would say. You'll never hear it anyway. They won't play the song on the radio. So far, so bad. That's how it goes. What song is that from? Love the guitar tone on the tune. Coupled with a sound very unique. Yeah, I don't think I want to keep singing. So let's change the subject to something else. What is y'all's favorite story in the Bible? Favorite Bible stories. Who's watching The Last Kingdom? I still haven't. I'm like, I think I haven't started season 2 yet, so no spoilers. But just tell me how you guys like that show. I mean, it's not. It ain't Game of Thrones, but it's pretty good, and it's not. Honestly, it's not Vikings either. I think Vikings is a better show, and it's really kind of just. It's the Viking story told from the other side of the pond. Genesis. Yes, Genesis is fantastic. Genesis is fantastic. I just recently read a really great take on Abraham and Isaac. Really great version of the story. Someday. I wonder if I should put some painted designs on this cutoff, or whatever you call it. Vase jar? Is it a jar? Is it a vase? Man, Vikings messes the history up sometimes. Something fierce. Does it? Is The Last Kingdom more historically accurate than Vikings? Are they just playing it fast and loose with the facts? But it's still a better show. That's what you call artistic license to make a story better. Have you seen the Kingdom of Heaven movie with Orlando Bloom? Yeah, of course I've seen that. It's pretty good. Not a big fan of how they make Saladin into a good guy. But, you know, none are historically accurate. Hard to do historically accurate. The prophet of God against the prophets of Baal. Elijah. Yeah. Or is that Elisha? No, I think that's Elijah. What's up, Bruno? Beautiful. I hope everyone is doing well today. 43 people are watching. Let me do this just simple earthenware. I don't know how am I going to do earthenware. I'm trying not to make it look too shiny. I guess I need to do cross hatching, not just hatching. Thank you, Jesus, for this day. Paul and Silas in jail, my favorite story. My favorite. Oh. That's nice. Some people are actually answering the question. Let's see. His thumb would therefore be. That would be like there. Strange things happening to me. Just lots of dust pouring off of it. Well, I think I'll do it as a series of cross-hatching and then, like, you know, little dots and stuff. I need to make these hands a little more withered, maybe. Or wrinkled skin. It's got to be old wrinkled skin from an old man about prophet of God. Show me, oh man, Lord. Show me. Show me. Show me. Never let me go until you told me. I need you so. It's not the right words. It's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to do the sash thing on his spear. I confess Game of Thrones has spoiled me for other TV period shows. I try, but cannot watch them. Rome was fantastic, but, you know, same producers. Rome was really excellent. But hard to be spoiled by, hard to get Rome spoiled because it came before Game of Thrones. And was the reason actually Game of Thrones got picked up. Because they wanted something else, and the producers of Rome approached George, and the rest, as they say, happened. You thought I was going to say something else, but I didn't say it. All right, put a crack or two in it. No, I don't like that concept. I don't like the idea of cracking. It's supposed to be a vessel for the holy oil that he's anointing David with. So putting it in a cracked vessel, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I want to give him some like freaking sunspots though, because he's old. Maybe even a little like, mole dealios, and like you can see the pores on his nose. Actually, I'm gonna give him shaggier eyelids. They make him look a little bit older there. You know, can't all be young forever, lad. Mad Jack Jones was new back then. Yeah, it would have had markings from being made on a pottery wheel. Maybe it was made so nicely that you can't see the markings. Oh my gosh, seriously? 8.5 already? You're kidding. Dude, this thing is going so fast. 8.488 million. Screaming! Sure, I'll have to address that later. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's do this longer type of mustache and beard. The kind that people don't trim, it just keeps getting longer and they have to push it away from their mouth. This kind of looks weird when you have some dude, some ancient looking dude, and he's got like really, really long beard, and then his mustache is just trimmed above his mouth. It's like, does that look weird to anybody else besides me? Although honestly, I don't know how long Samuel's hair would be, but I kind of like the idea of him just being old, long-haired, scraggly, you know, kind of living in the rough, not going to the barber. Wouldn't have markings? Oh, he already has that. Looks like selective grooming. Oh, you mean, yeah, right? That's what I'm saying, yo. This way he kind of looks more like Santa Claus. Is that Santa Claus? All right. This will be fun to ink. This kind of hair and stuff. I always enjoy inking. So, yay! That will be wonderful. All right, now Philistine crowd scene. Let's see. We are here. Gonna have to do some sort of dirt. Need some dirt. You can't see what I'm drawing, huh? Dirt down here. And maybe some sprouts of grasses here and there. Some rocks on the ground. All stuff I could probably just do in inks without even wasting my time on this. But so we have, this is our base horizon line. And then we will have perpendicular to this. I get to draw a series of... All right, let me look up Philistines. Oh, Nasser's here. Promo art for bigotry. Nasser. Oh. Here. Boop. There. Kicked Nasser. Oh, wait. That just removes your thing. I got to put you in timeout. Hide user on this channel. That's probably going too far. All right. There we go. Nasser is now timed out. You can't just come in here and talk smack, boy. You think you're going to not have any repercussions? It's over 8.532 now. Ooh. Really nice. Really nice. Never let me go until you've told me. Told me. That light better? Okay, I need Philistina. All right, so we'll have, let's see if this is, no, let's see, where would our, something about that tall. No, I want to have a lower, probably about here. Lower angle on the horizon line. So that way I could do now I get to do a roaring, uproarious crowd of people. I don't know how much fun this is going to be for you guys to watch me just fill in. That's me and Mike. Cody, man, that's what Nasser comes here for. He loves to get kicked. Nasser shows up just for me to kick him. I'm telling you honestly. Darn it, why is that one? Oops. Why is that? Like this freaking emoji thing popped up, and now I can't get it off of my screen. That's annoying. How do I get rid of this? Pick emoji skin tone. Oh, you can pick your emoji's skin tone. How come that didn't work? Oh, there's a whole bunch of emojis here. Stupid. I don't care about the emojis. Turn the other cheek. Yeah. Nasser's just here for the abuse. That's why he popped in and insulted me. That's what he does. That's his shtick, and then getting kicked is a different part of his shtick. So don't feel bad. We all have our role to play. So this guy's going to be sitting here watching, going, get him! Get the little pipsqueak! Rawr. And I'm just going to go through what I tend to do with these like crowd scene things. If I need references, I'll just go through like different source material, and I'll just grab different sets of clothing from different characters for the first few, and then just like piecemeal them together after that. I know it's terribly, terribly exciting, but it is what it is. I'll give this guy this goofy hairdo. Have him shouting out. Give him the dank beard. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then he actually has a leopard coat on, which makes him look like Fred Flintstone, but what are you going to do? I didn't design the Philistines. Maybe if they had better fashion sense, they'd still be around. Oh! Wah, wah. Alright, so there. That's one. Singular sensation. Every little step she takes. Alright, let's find some other Philistines here. Philistia. Every human has 4 cheeks. Okay. Draw the 4 brothers waiting behind the crowd. Like scared. Like, what? This guy actually might have been a shield bearer. Oh, you know what? The rest of the crowd might actually all have similar outfits. Ooh, that scale armor is way cooler looking. I wonder if that's like... That can't be... No, that's going to be like Roman or something. Agamemnon? No. I need better reference. Yeah, I think this is the Philistine. Yeah, this is the one I used. I did a cover of for Samson. That's tongue in cheek. Draw celebrities into the crowd and then erase them and draw something better. 5 cheeks if you include being cheeky. Wah, wah. That's tongue in cheek, right? Wah, wah. Oh boy. Only 37 viewers. Wow. This must be boring. Sorry guys, I'm drawing. I'm not really in entertainment mode. Unless you think that, oh man, that just no, that's so wrong. Dadgummit. Look at that. I drew him underneath Goliath. Freaking moron.
What am I, an idiot?
I am indeed an idiot. Draw heathens in animal clothes. What? So I need to basically put these guys this far back at least. And then, yeah, how did I end up with that? That was terrible. Oh, it's got to be further back than that. I do apologize. But it's alright. But it's alright. Can you guys even see what I'm drawing? Or is it getting weird? You know, I'm just going to draw the whole. Forget the guy I just drew. I have a design here for Philistines that I was using on the Samson comic. I think I'm just going to use that. Actually, I could make them bigger. If I make them bigger, then there's somebody closer in. I can actually give him a sword too. That's fine. Erasing midgets now, Mike. One. Problem is, I hate this design. Philistine design is so stupid looking. Man, these guys needed like better tailors or something. Forced perspective. Use the force, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. And my voice is going. I should probably stop streaming. I kind of wanted to at least get my pencils done here. And you guys probably want to watch me ink it too, but I might just go watch some. Ooh, I'm gonna go watch some Last Kingdom instead. Instead of you guys being entertained, I can be entertained. Won't that be entertaining? Oh, and there's a PragerU premiere right now. Fireside Chats. Not that I'm trying to get anyone to leave my stream, but there it is. So what I'll do here, after I'm done penciling all this in, I will have my son truncate this video into a speed draw, which It's weird, you know. Nobody watches the darn things. Everybody just watches the live streams. Nobody watches all those little videos that I upload. I don't know why. Are they boring? Nobody wants to see me they'd rather watch me spend 4 hours watching me draw something than go watch a 10-minute speed draw of the same thing. It's so bizarre. And give him his shield too. His crappy little cowhide shield. Wood and cowhide. Oh, the poor Philistine. His little wood and cowhide shields. I watched the French Lone Star one. Pretty cool. Oh, cool. Thank you. I will watch both. Interacting with the chat community. Yeah, that is fun, isn't it? That's part of why I'm here, man. I'm here to entertain you. It's relaxing, not boring. Well, good. Then come on in and relax for a bit while I draw. I just feel like I'm constantly having to speak in order to keep it from being boring, because otherwise you're literally just sitting there watching me draw, and I don't know, isn't that boring? It's not boring for me. I love drawing, but come on, mate. Come on, Matt. Is that David and Goliath? It is. It is. This one's David. This one's Goliath. This one's Samuel. This one's Billy. I'll just call him Billy. Hello, Billy. How's your day going, Billy? He says, it's going great. We're about to defeat the Israelites. Oh. Spoilers. Billy doesn't know what's going to happen. Silly Billy. Don't you know that the Lord our God is with this boy? Don't you know anything? I am getting punch drunk here. Right, so another Philistine will populate behind this Philistine. And he's going to be a hooping and a hollering. So, Yahoo! He says, Yahoo! I'm going to hold one arm up in the air and shake it like you just don't care. Like everybody's rooting for Goliath. You know why? Because they're afraid he's going to eat them. It's true. It's the truth. Nobody actually likes Goliath. They're like, that dude's a big old bully. His brothers are jerks. They eat all our food. And we have to just sit here and pretend like we like them. But nobody likes Goliath. Dude's a jerk. Deuteronomy 6:42. Just kidding. Mike, no BS. Just letting you know that your stream right here has helped me calm down after feeling stressed out for the last few days. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Thanks, man. You're still streaming, you madman. I am still streaming. And I've only done the pencils. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not stream the inks, if you guys don't mind, because that will take even longer. And I got things to do. Well, that's not true. It's not that I have things to do. I just don't want to sit here and talk the whole time. And yeah. I may put on, oh shoot, I don't have OBS on this thing. GFM at 8.7 million. Dude, it's crazy. So the GoFundMe for Trump's wall is now at 8.7 million. Let's see if anyone's crying about that on Facebook. It has been 1 hour, and it is now at 8.7 million. So it's done about 700,000 in an hour. Yeah, it is slowing down. So it needs a bump. It needs a bump. It needs a bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. You show us the inked drawing, though. Yes. Yeah, probably. I think I might find a way to record me doing the inked drawing so that my son can convert it into a speed video. But yeah, I'm not going to just talk my way through it. I know this is lazy, just putting up a big shield, right? Lazy boy, drawing that lazy shield. But now I realize that deciding to actually draw the Philistine army, probably a bad idea. I could have done a little silhouette. Little silhouette to have. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Roar. Philistines say roar. Galileo, 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 Figaro, man. I'm just a boy, and nobody loves me. He's just a boy, from a poor family. Smells like this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? I don't do Twitter, so please show the finished piece later on a stream. Okay, I will. I shall. Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let me go. Let's see. Here. I actually don't have to do terribly detailed faces on these background guys or anything, really, because I can just do it all in inks. And it'll look just as good because they're just background characters. They're not the important guys on the screen or on the page. Thank you. Just got a delivery from somebody. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, let go. Realistically, this can't fund. $1 billion is 1,000 millions, right? Yep, that's right. Why can't it fund? It would only take 65 million people donating. Actually, for $1 billion, it would only take.
Again?
10 million people donating 100 million each. Right? I mean, $100 each. 100 million. $100 each. Did you see where it is? The fundraiser? $8.7 million.
Really? Already? For
Trump's mom.
wow.
just since it's
8.74 million now. Wah, wah. Watch that drink.
Nice.
All right, later, guys. Thanks for being here. We don't speak of it online. Your mother will explain it to you outside of the room. Or I could just mute. I can mute this. We don't say it out loud. These people aren't in San Diego? Oh, actually, some of them are. Anybody in San Diego know any place my daughter can intern for her school credits or whatever? Is that for school credits?
It's
For
a month.
For a month? What?
For a month. Well, yeah, I have to do it to graduate. Or graduate. 11th grade.
You have to intern somewhere to graduate. You can intern with me.
No, I can't. They
Why?
said no parents.
Ah.
Well, I mean, other students could intern for other students' parents. But you can't intern for your own parents.
None of your
Well,
friends?
I already got some responses from a person that actually Mrs. Brenner knows.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, Jill. Carla called.
Yeah, I was on Instagram and I saw that Paloma followed her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, that's weird. I'll ask Paloma why she follows her. And then Paloma was like, oh, my mom knows her.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Also, I emailed the museums. The new art museum.
We have an art museum?
Yeah.
Like that art museum at the university in Japan. Bunch of weirdo art.
Yeah, I could do my internship in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Flying out there for a month.
Fly me to Japan and let me intern somewhere there. What?
Oh, today?
Uh-huh.
So in advisory, we do once a week, every Thursday, someone in our advisory has to teach something, anything that they know how to teach.
Uh-huh.
And the person who was supposed to go today didn't have anything prepared, so I filled in.
And you taught what?
Figure drawing.
You taught figure drawing.
Mm-hmm.
When did you learn figure drawing?
I've done it a lot of times.
Have you been studying your Bridgman?
No.
You're an embarrassment.
Yep.
Go get your Bridgman.
No, I can't. I don't have time for that right now. Tomorrow's pajama day.
And what does that have to do with today?
Well, it's also, we're doing a breakfast, so I have to get to school at 7:15 a.m.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I need to know.
You told her that's not going to happen.
Well, I have to. I'm an ISB. Also, it's supposed to be a surprise, so hopefully Eric's not watching.
Eric, are you watching? I suspect the donation rate to climb significantly in the next couple of days, though, starting to get more news exposure. Dude, it blew up today. I think it's done like $5 million today or something. people delivering stuff? Or are the kids outside? Is something you need to read?
I have a job to go to. Have a good night, Blake.
All right, man. Have a good one. You're doing internship circle. Your friend, you intern for your friend's parents, and then they intern for yours.
I don't think anyone in my class. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe Sophie, but she already has an internship for a bakery. But I don't think anyone else in my class is interested in art, comic books.
I think Eric would give his left nut to intern for me.
No, Eric is into engineering.
Oh. Well, I mean, he could come here and pack boxes for me when my LONESTAR thing comes in.
He's very desperate to go to Comic-Con.
Is he?
He says he'll work for you at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I get that from a number of people. I don't need your friend. Hello. I don't have a booth yet.
At Comic-Con?
Yeah.
What happened to yours?
I'm an idiot. I failed to sign up for my booth at the end of last year.
That was pretty stupid.
It was terribly stupid.
Well, I'm looking for directors.
You're looking for directors. Well,
See, Nicolette called her dad, who's on the board, or knows people at the Old Globe Theater, and she'll get back to me with that. But I'm more interested in film for the most part.
Directors?
Or yeah.
No.
No. What about anything with that?
Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to go intern to Ben Shapiro?
No.
Desperate for someone to boss around. Watchman, for you, why don't you go read the campaign so you can answer your own questions?
Access to play.
I shall stream.
You're gonna stream? I'm streaming right now.
Who needs to talk? There's no sound.
I know, but you're gonna suck up bandwidth. Yo. Hold on, I'll be done in a little bit with this, and then you may go ahead.
Go away.
Beelzebub is a devil sent a son for me, for me. For me. Really, dude? I'm streaming.
Elijah,
I apologize for the vulgarity of my son. It's terribly embarrassing.
Eden doesn't bother them either.
You raised him wrong.
Not on stream, she doesn't.
She does. She has.
Boy, oh boy. Feet. Now I'm just gonna be ending up doing a whole bunch of legs.
Ben Chaperone.
Ben Sparrow.
No, it's Ben Chaperone.
Ben Chaperone.
Technically suing this poor man.
it seems so.
BuzzFeed Senator Susan Rand for saving her life.
What?
What? And Lucifer's Paul said?
What now? First drift or trick shot?
No, I'm almost done, guys. What are you going to do when I'm done? Hope there's something more entertaining on tonight than me.
Or make it more entertaining.
They are entertaining.
Speed drawing.
Yeah, you're going to break this down and make it a speed draw.
I mean, speed.
Me, speed draw, just draw real fast.
Yeah, it's a challenge if you do something within a certain amount of time.
We've got to zoom. That reminds me.
Then I throw some more hands back here with swords in the air. Wave them like they just don't care.
They have 8 seasons of Mythbusters now.
They just made another.
No, they're done with the show, but they brought back old seasons.
On Hulu.
Oh, this show.
Isaac just wants to watch Simpsons reruns and Futurama reruns.
No.
Dude,
There's
it
no
takes
Simpsons.
forever to watch all the Simpsons.
Yeah, Isaac just watches the same episode.
Yeah, no, they don't have the first one.
Isaac, you've already seen Futurama like 3 times. It's not funny when you watch it a million times.
Now at 8.82 million. Wow. As Mike announced, he's going on Tucker Carlson. That'd be cool. Maybe I should email Tucker Carlson.
He starts texting me.
All right, I think that's it. I think everything else I can just finish up in inks. Here, let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Probably get all of it here. Let me get a bit. I can't. Oh, here we go. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see quite right. What do you guys think? So there is Samuel. Come on, focus, you stupid. Sorry, I don't know why this isn't wanting to focus. Does it need something like black to focus on? I guess so, huh? Shoot, I do not know what to do to make this focus. I need a piece of black something or other. How about, no, this is blue too. How about if I dropped out next to it? Is that focusing? Sorry guys, this is not wanting to focus very well, but David, Goliath, Philistines, Spear, Samuel. All right, I'll give it a scan. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed. But I guess we're out. Thanks, everybody, for being here all this time. It's been a real pleasure to serve you. Hasta luego, says Slick Jenna Speaks. All right, guys. I'll see y'all on the flip side.